to the Wave Central, your go-to show for the coolest vibes and the hottest trends. I'm your host, Clarandina, and today, as usual, I'm joined by my co-host,
Miss Blondie. Sorry for the good vibes, you already know.
And once again, we have someone special.
She's back.
Hi guys, my name is Ingrid. I've been away for a while, but here now.
Where were you? Tell us.
Traveled a bit just to see.
I hope I brought some good things with you.
Yeah, we'll talk after this.
Can't wait.
Yeah, so welcome to today's episode. We're going to be discussing something that has been trending in the past few days. If you're a Kenyan, you've seen this trending video of quite a popular guy called Steve the Maswar.
Mm-hmm.
Did you know, like, a male massagist? That's not a word. But a man who massages people is not a masseuse.
It's a
It's a
maswar.
Masseuse is actually a woman. So we have Steve. He's a famous guy who does massages, and he was hosted by Oga Obina, and there were quite a number of things that he said that people found a little bit controversial.
But truth be told, mi napenda wamama, bro. You'll never catch me dating hao wasichana wadogo.
My nigga.
My
G.
My man.
That's what's up.
My man.
You deal with grown-ass women.
Yeah, man.
That's what's up, my man.
Damn.
Women who know what they want. That's what's up. And preach, brother. Shika na mtu 20-year-old.
Mnaambiana nini sasa? Mtoto mdogo.
Si unajua nilikuwa nimeona Willy Paul
Sasa tufanye nini? How is that helping us?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what's up.
Investments, nini.
Yeah.
Yeah, mi napenda wamama. So wamama kama mko hapo. Also, I don't believe in being with people who don't have money. Yeah.
Okay, hapo kidogo ume. But no broke.
Siko ubaya. Ama sisemangi ko ubaya. I mean, say for example, I don't have a lot of money, right? Then
So ladies, what do you think about this topic? Wewe unaweza kubali kuwekwa. What do you think about men who want to be kept by older women? Blondie?
I think for me, I don't have a problem with pick what you want. If that is what works for you, is it a disappointment? Of course, lakini, if we get to decide the kind of men we want, and they have a preference, if you have a preference and you prefer older women, because what he said was, he loves, ama ana prefer wamama, hataki mademo dogo, and his reasons was, he felt if he doesn't have money, he needs a woman who can actually make it happen.
Yeah.
So he said watu wako na pesa wa date, and then kama hauna date mtu wako nayo, lakini nyi wote hamwezi kosa. That one I agree. But what I have a problem with is the fact that you feel kama huwezi jiprovidea mwanamke akuprovidie.
Yeah, she's going. You are staying at home. Maybe you are the care
But
provider.
what's the problem with that? I feel like also ladies, we have that mentality. So what's the problem if a man wants that? Yani baby boy, I mean choose kukua baby boy. So me honestly sioni shida.
Okay, but let's say if it was you, you're the one who's earning and you're leaving your man at home. Like, don't you think the dynamics would shift at some point? You would feel like you were the head of the family, maybe.
But you know, there's even women who prefer that. I'm not that type. I prefer a man who
She has to specify, underline, both.
I prefer a man who, I don't want to say provides for me, but someone who has something going on for themselves. I wouldn't, personally, I cannot, even the thought of dating a younger dude cannot cross my mind.
Because that was my next question.
Yes.
Like, would you, if you got to that age, because I think it's a certain age, unafika, and then unakuwa like, so is it 40s that they now start?
Let me correct you.
Is it
40 is the new 16.
40? Betty Charlie is like how old?
No,
She's
my boy
like
wakisema wanataka
30.
mama. Which age are they talking about?
I think
Because they're
50 plus.
30 and above.
30 and above.
Really?
30 and above.
30 ni mama.
No, guys, let me just tell
That
you
is
something.
mama for real.
No.
I'm not. We are not yet in our 30s,
Yes.
but Blondie, me and you, we have experience of being called wamamas by younger dudes. So it just depends. It just depends.
Story time, guys.
It just depends. You know, the younger dude is the one who can tell what Amumama is
Okay.
to them. Yeah.
All right. Would you, in that age, if you got to that particular age, would you consider, because you are financially stable or comfortable, and then you have everything going on for yourself, the only thing lacking is the man. Would you go for a younger person?
I don't know.
Would
see
you
what the
find a
future
boy to
holds.
Would you? Agree?
Yeah. Okay, I think, if I was to put myself in the lady's shoes, probably it's maybe she's neglected, maybe in the marriage, or maybe the marriage isn't working out, or maybe she's not even married altogether.
Yeah.
You know, so, hey, tricky. I don't think I would, but you never know, really.
Okay.
Would
Well,
you?
For me, I don't think I would. But here's the thing: when you have money and nothing else is of concern to you, probably you've been through this whole relationships shebang. You've been in and out of them. Probably married, divorced, and all this. If that came to a point where you've done all that, and then you are like, by the way, now I want to just have fun. If it takes a young man to make me happy, well and good.
Okay.
But here's the problem: even if you're young, have your own money, jamani.
Yes,
Okay,
I
okay.
agree.
Those are really good topics and those are really good points to start off the show. So we're going to take a small, quick commercial break. And we're going to be right back. And we are back. Welcome to the Wave Central, your go-to show for the hottest and trending topics. My name is Clara Linda, and we were discussing about a topic that has been trending in the past few days. We were discussing this young man called Steve the Maswai. Okay, massagist. So he said, you know, he prefers older women, and that's what we discussed at the beginning of the show. Now, we are back and we want to talk about something controversial that he also said, where he said he hates kids.
Hautaki kuwa na watoto, unataki kuoa. I saw the story. What do you mean by that? You don't like children?
Nah.
You don't like children?
Nah. Mi ukileta mtoi hapa sasa mimi natoka.
Oh wow.
Mtoi anatambaa anataka nishikashike. Wewe shia bana. Unanishikashika nini? Unalia nini kwanza tuanzie hapo? Ni nini nakulia? Wewe umeamua tu kulia. Wewe enda bana. Enda ulale kama you see. That's how much I hate kids.
You hate kids?
Mimi sipendi watoto, bro.
Okay. Then I think this conversation is dead. We have nothing to discuss.
No,
Points.
don't get me wrong.
You hate kids?
Don't get me wrong.
Yeah, if
You're a father, Obina.
Yes,
I see what you do with your kids.
Yes.
And I feel it.
So, Ingrid, let's take it off. What crosses your mind when you hear a man saying that he doesn't like kids? Or generally just a human being, it doesn't have to be a man.
I feel like it's odd, really, because it's not like he just said generally like he doesn't want to have kids. He said he hates them, and hate is a strong word.
Passionate when he said that.
I feel like there's something wrong somewhere, to be honest, because it's like hating a puppy, like really, because what has that child done to you? You know.
Yeah. When you even watch his interview with Oga Obina, Oga was like, "You hate kids." He made sure he asked the questions. And guys, nothing against people who don't want to have kids or who don't like kids, but hate. I feel like hate is such a strong word. Blondie, what do you have to say?
For me, I feel I understand him, like where he was coming from.
Yeah.
His choice of words, though, I don't agree with, because hate was such a how he was passionately hating on kids and saying how he said it. It just made it seem like it was coming from a place of heart. Because even if you check on most of the comments that people had to give, it was mainly people thought he had a traumatic childhood experience or something.
Yeah.
Because how he talked about it. So was his choice of words correct? No. But when it comes to him not being in support of a man, not liking kids, I understand. They're just, it's 2024. If you feel kids are not for you, I prefer somebody who talks openly about it, says, I hate kids. Or maybe you don't prefer kids, you don't like kids.
Yeah.
I'd rather you say that than people who stay silent than cause harm to the same children.
That's true.
But you see, my problem comes where that's not an issue. It's okay if that's his personal preference, right? But he even went ahead on his TikTok after he realized he's being bashed for
saying that?
For saying the things that he was saying. he went on TikTok and he said, I am not sorry and I am not going to apologize to the public for saying what I said. So what do you think about that? I feel like people, yes, there's people who came out, you know, like they were judging him and they felt like their opinions were, he had to take their opinions. But the way he responded to the critics, I kind of felt like it was rude in a feeling kama amekuwa na kiburi fulani. It's like, who do you think you are for me to say sorry? If it were you, you had such a, you know, let's say you did something and guys criticized you that much, what would you do?
In this particular topic, it's such a fragile topic because it's kids we are talking about.
Okay.
Everything else he talked about, people were wishy-washy about their thoughts on what he said. So this particular topic is kidogo fragile for people, and that's why you feel people are projecting what they feel. If I like kids, you need to love kids. Oh, kids are innocent. Oh, kids. Sometimes it's not even about the kid. It's about the person.
Yeah.
Probably the person has a lot they haven't talked about or addressed publicly for us to understand where his point of view was. So would he do better in terms of how he addresses things or responded? Yeah, because you don't want to come off like somebody who's
arrogant.
Exactly, or hurt. You don't want to be projecting your pain on others if you're hurt about something. However, if that is his point, girlfriend, whoever gets married to him better have the same opinion.
But amesema ni wamama, so most probably yeah. So Ingrid, what would you have done if you had gotten such criticism?
I think, I feel like being open-minded is very important in such situations because you need to understand that it's not tunnel vision, like it's not black and white, there's some gray areas, you know, and sometimes you can point out something and you have to be fine with the possibility of you being wrong and just wanting to understand the other person's perspective. I do understand what you're saying though about we don't know what made him say the words he said or why, but I feel like it would have been addressed better.
Okay, those are very solid points and we respect that. Steve, if you're watching this, we respect your, you know, opinions and your whatever it is you want to do with your life. But I kind of feel like there's better ways in how you can put your points across. Yeah. So we are back, guys, and we've been discussing about Steve. He's been trending. Na pia sisi tukasema let's hop on that and give our opinions on that. I'm your host, Clara Ndinga. This is the Wave Central. I am joined by my lovely host,
Miss Blondie.
and our lovely host again.
Hi, I'm Ingrid.
So, guys, as we wind up, what would you want to tell the audience with regards to first, and, or especially because we are a panel of ladies, what would you want to tell the men out there about kuwekwa and not liking kids?
Okay, let's talk about kuwekwa. When it comes to kuwekwa, this is for men and both men and women. If you choose that lifestyle, it comes at a price. As long as you're willing to pay the price, cool with you. It's a personal choice. If it works for you, it works for you. Because we live in such a modern world where imposing my ideas or your opinions on me just doesn't do it. So if somebody is of a different opinion, kindly move with it. If you don't have anything positive to say, achana nayo. It's your life. Ishi venye unadai. Kama unataka kuwekwa, ekwa.
Ingrid?
I might judge you. I think I'll just judge you.
No,
and it's not coming from a point of judgment. Okay, yes, but like why hate kids? You know, I understand the
trauma.
Yes, but okay, I think maybe it's because I'm not viewed that as a possibility of hating kids because you can choose to not have them, but why hate them in general? Like mbona nichukue mtoto wako Blondie na si wangu, you know, and yeah.
Then someone, I was reading comments and someone asked him, you think kwani wewe haukuwa mtoto
at some point
at some point in your life, how would you feel if just a random human being said, I hate kids, you know?
Yeah, it's such a general, plus Ay, jamani, me, I'll judge you. I'm sorry. I'll judge you. I'll judge you.
Personally, as Clara, I don't think I'm gonna judge you because I don't know what the future holds. I don't know if I'm gonna end up as a cougar, as a mama, as you just never know. I'm not wishing that upon myself. Don't get me wrong, but I just usually want to live life with that open possibility of what if. So if you're out there, if you're a dude now, where unataka kuwekwa, unataka mama, unataka all those things, you want to live a soft life like the baby boy you are, do you. I mean, it's your life at the end of the day. If you don't like kids, it's okay, but don't go hating around innocent souls.
That's true.
Yeah.
That's the part I'll judge. The
But at the
other,
same time-
choose your life, man.
Please, this is also another. If don't say you hate kids, if you can have them, that's it.
Yep.
That's a very, very, you know.
By then, that could be a possibility.
That's a very hot place. So guys, that's it for today's episode on the Wave Central. I've been your host, Clara Ndinda.
And I have been your host, Miss Blondie. Sorry for the good vibes, you already know.
And I'm Ingrid. See you on the next one.
Bye.